What's up? What's up? What's good, chat? What's good? What's good? What's good? We're gonna let a few people get in here before we get this thing started. Let a few people get in here before we get this thing started. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go to 9:30 and we're just gonna talk about the plays that I see and what we saw. So we're gonna get about an hour in. As people filter in, we'll see you and whatnot. But before we get started, make sure can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me fine? Y'all hear me well? What up, Chef? T Sizzle? Jesus Christ? I don't want to keep talking and I can't be heard. I'm good, Ramy. We good. We good. Appreciate you asking though. How's your clan going? All right. So I just need to know that they can hear me. Good. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So let's start here. We're gonna start beginning again. We're gonna run for about an hour and see what Mike McDonald did. See what he did versus these boys. Kind of shut them down. Too high look still. Even front. A little quick screen. Watch how they run to the ball. I noticed this last week. Our boys, they run to the ball. They pursue the ball. Look at all of them coming. All of them getting after it. Getting in the frame. I mentioned that term last week, getting in the frame. 10 of our guys in the frame. 10 of them. That's running to the ball. They're trying to run a little power. Pierce blows his up. Oh, they got the RPO going. That's all. That's what that was. Didn't have to read for power. Had the numbers for the RPO. They really didn't have that power. Look at Queen and Roquan ready to pounce on it. But Roquan being so fast, that kind of man, God, look, hey, watch that Roquan close. Look where Roquan at. He makes this tackle. That's running to the freaking football right there. That's running to the football right there. I didn't realize at first. That's running to the football. What we doing? What we doing? Oh, there we go. Thought they had froze on me for a minute. That's too much. That's too much. We got a whole. Yep, 66. Hold on, 66. That's a good job of trying to disengage, Pierce. Good job of two gapping, Pierce. I don't know if a lot of y'all know what two gapping is, but if you don't know what two gapping is, Pierce by himself is to control two gaps. This one and this one. And what he is he's to play head up on that guy and then trying to see where the guy is the runner, and you're gonna try to take that gap too. That's two gapping. And it normally happens with traditional noses. It don't really happen with ones or three techniques. Normally a traditional nose is a two gap player. And he may not be two gap because Queen's right here, but Queen bails up out of there as soon as it looks like a screen or something like that. So that's why it looks like two gap. He may not be two gapping. He may have this gap, and Queen is responsible for that, but Queen's reading pass. Why he's reading pass, I don't know. Because Joe didn't even drop back. Unless he had man. Still standing that two high shell. Got Clowney dropping out of there, which I ain't a fan of, but I understand they trying to do it. Bring roll, drop Clowney. I'm just not a fan of them dropping. I don't feel like they athletic enough. Because we always dropping Oway, we always dropping Clowney. Bowser's well, I guess since Bowser ain't here, somebody got to do it. I guess. Big Lick. Who is that? Geno Stone, big lick. Intimidation factor right there, boy. They'll think twice before they jump. They'll think twice before they jump. So we starting a 2-high shell and watch us rotate. Watch us rotate the single high. He going there and he coming down. I really don't think it fool people when we do this. I don't. Maybe to cover the back. Maybe. Well, I guess it serves its purpose. It serves its purpose. You just mix up the look, so I'm cool with it. And honestly, probably Clown is probably more fluid in his hips than Oway. Not saying Oway's playing better. Always playing better, but Clown is probably more fluid in his hips, so I'd rather Clowney dropping than Oway. Got little trips over here. How we gonna cover this 2 over 3? Dropping Clowney again. Dropping Clowney the wall off. So Boyd can't just immediately go to the middle of the field. I like it. Man, Clowney a lot more athletic than I thought. Look at that drop. Look at Clowney's drop. That's almost DB like. Watch Clowney open them hips and get up out of there. And then he ain't dropping the grass either. Watch him peek to see where the number 2 receiver at to try to get underneath it. So he just need to try to get underneath number 2, which is what he did. Good job, Clowney. Darius right there, that news about Darius, that sucks. That sucks. Kid was playing good ball too. Kid was playing good ball. It's not bad coverage underneath. So you had all 3 of them guys covered, and you had an extra guy on the deep ball. I'm impressed with Clowney's hips on this drop. Especially him realizing he needs to drop underneath number 2. Impressive, Jadeveon. Impressive. Looking at 1st and 10 right here. I think they punted after this, so this is the second series, if I'm not mistaken. Get that motion. We bring Kyle down in the box. And 1 high shell, maybe cover 3-ish. But this is one thing you rarely are able to do versus Baltimore. Even when we weren't a very good team, a lot of teams didn't just line up and run it down our throat. We've always been tough versus the run, even when we didn't have good records. Let's see who gets off. Just shoot the gap, bro. Easy. Good job, Travis. Fighting straight down the line of scrimmage, staying flat. Good job of Travis staying flat. Travis is playing better also. It's a good job of staying flat down the line and not getting pushed off the line. That's the key thing as defensive lineman. To hold your ground and not get pushed off the line. Melvin or Darius, they put him on IR. Something's wrong with his chest. They just said chest. I don't really know like the specifics, but I know they put him on IR, so that's at least 4 games. And they say there's something wrong with his chest. Second and 9 here. A little empty. We still sitting too high. So again, they got numbers. But because they got numbers at the bottom, in my mind, whoever this edge guy is right here got to drop out to help out. That's what he did. And Roquan dropped out. And who was that came? It looked like Queen coming from depth. So right now, I know this. Look at this. Right now, we know this ain't happening. This is Queen versus J-Mar. We know, so goddamn, everybody in America know that he coming. Now that I look at it. Because ain't no way they finna have him holding J-Mar. Not no single high look or no man look. It could be zone, but if it ain't Queen versus J-Mar, and I like Queen, y'all know I do. That's a losing battle. I like Geno coming out the roof though. That's how you get down here, Gino, and don't miss the tackle. See, Mike be giving them different looks. That's what I like about Mike. Wink just lined up a man and told you to beat him, and they beat us. Mike give them different looks. A bunch of different looks. And even on this one, Owe look like he put a move on Orlando Brown. Oh, I see what Orlando. Orlando let him go to take the inside man, which that's what he's supposed to do as offensive lineman. He's supposed to take the inside most man. But look at them boys run to the ball. That's what I love about it. Look at them get to the ball. Look at Rowe. Look at Queen. Look at Kyle getting there. Get in the frame. Owe get in there. Travis get in there. Get in the frame. I love the effort. I love the effort. Third and 9 again. It was just second. I got no yards on that. And what I'm seeing is the scheme is similar, but it's the effort. It's the running to the ball. Making them, and again, you got to make these guys be patient. Because they don't want to throw it short. They want to get the chunk plays. They want Jamar to get his catches. They want T to get his catches. You got to make these guys be patient. You got to make them be patient. Make them realize that it's going to be 3 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards. And they just get impatient. They want to go over top. And then your job is to not let them get over top. Don't let them quick score. You make them drive. Make them drive down the field. And then Mike getting them different looks. Everybody running to the ball. Look at Queen closing. Look at that dude closing, man. He ain't make plays like that 2 years ago. He missed them tackles. He missed them tackles 2 years ago because he was going too fast. Look at him close. Look at him close. And again, Roquan only had 5 tackles. Only had 5 tackles. Queen had like 9, I think. Batted ball. When you can't get that, throw your hands up. I love it. Who was that? Brent Urban? You can't get that, throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. There it is. Swat that thing. It's just as good. Just as good. Just as good. Now they punting again, I think. Yep. I think they punting again. I think this was 3rd and 9. Oh, that was 1st and 10. They had already punted. 2nd and 10 right here. Again, we getting coverage-wise, we getting, let's see. See if I can figure it out. Is it cover 1? Even though it looks like some kind of 2-high shell. Because Rock got man versus T. Who is this at the bottom? Brandon Stevens got man versus Jamar. Look like Kyle manned up on the tight end. And Darius manned up on, yeah, this cover 1. Cover 1 with Queen sitting in the middle. With, who's this? Geno Stone as your free safety. And Rowe got the back off the backside. So it's cover 1. Even though it started off looking like 2. That's how you disguise your stuff, man. That's how you disguise your stuff. See if I can go back. So from this look right here, which is a predominant, either you're going to get cover 2 or you're going to get cover 4. And normally you get cover 2 in a look like this because the corners are pressing. So this is a cover 2 look, and it ended up being cover 1. This is how Mike, disguising stuff. Because if I'm a quarterback, I look out there and say, oh, this 2 or 4. In my mind, I'm thinking my zone beaters. Post snap, it ended up being cover 1. DJ, I don't think we're going to have enough money to pay Queen, my boy. I wish we could too, because I like Queen, but I don't think we're going to have enough money to pay him. Because he's legit balling right now, man. Legit balling. Come on, Brandon. They got to let first down on a penalty. And they ain't really getting no first downs until like the second half. They got like maybe 2 or 3 in the first half. This is the second one. They got these 2 in a row with this run. Who's our contain guy on this? Is it Oway? Oh no, it's Clowney. Shot that gap. So who's supposed to fill this C gap? If he going down, somebody got to have C gap. Or the outside gap, I mean, which will be D gap because they got a tight end. You know, somebody destroyed their responsibility. Because every one of these players, I don't know if you know, but every one of these players has a gap. We call it gap responsibility. So without knowing their responsibilities, I'm assuming he got that one. He got that. Rowe got that one. I'm assuming Matabike got this. I'm assuming Queen got that. I'm assuming Clowney got that. But since you got a tight end, you got to have somebody on for this gap too. Since you got a tight end. And I don't know if somebody just blow they run responsibility or what. But that's how Mixon is able to shoot, get out the gap. Or get out the gate rather. So it had to be either Geno Stone. Yeah, it had to be Geno Stone that had that D gap. Had to be the alley player. Yeah, so looking at it from this view, it got to be Geno. Geno, this your gap. That's your gap. Especially once you see the handoff. And then, another thing, with T. Higgins trying to push crack. Brandon Stevens got to feel that right there. He was chasing T. But that's what push crack does, though. That's how push crack works. Your receiver come in like to block the safety, and the corner is normally chasing him, thinking it's man, and by the time he realizes it's too late. So this is a perfect example of push crack, and it worked for the Bengals. It worked exactly right for the Bengals. The receiver looked like he running a slant, but actually he going there to block the safety. And as a corner, you automatically, your instincts say chase him. And so you almost get 2 with 1. Which is what they did that last play. Can you get another 2 high shell? But we're going to get post snap, though. That's the key. What we getting post snap? Don't keep running up in there. Do not keep running up in there. All right, now, so hold on. While we watching this, y'all let me know when Broderick Washington in the game. I don't remember that cat playing. Franchise tagging? Might, maybe. I don't know how much that'll be though. That's a possibility, but I don't know how much it'll be. Pierce, Matabike, and Travis Jones wreaking havoc. I don't recall seeing much of Broderick Washington. I don't even know if he's playing or not. I got to look at the play snap sheet to see if Broderick Washington even playing. Cause didn't he just get paid? Get him right, Ro. Get him right, Ro. Look at Oway. I know we be talking about Oway because he don't get no sacks or whatever. But look at this pass rush right here. The ball come out quick. When the ball come out quick, it's tough to get sacks. But let's just focus on Oway right here on the right side of your screen. Matter of fact, I'll slow it down. Let's see what Oway gives us. You know he used to not have no moves. Trying to dip inside. Oh, he did win that. The ball just got out quick. The right tackle overset, and he just slid inside of him. Boop, boop. I mean, at least he getting better. At least he getting better at stuff. We just got to, translate some of these into sacks. Because at one point, all he had was one move. Let's see what Clowney doing on this side. Just shoving Orlando Brown straight back in the Burrow lap. Clowney got under Orlando Brown and just shoved him right in the Joe Burrow lap. And Oway got a hit on him too. Then look at them guys running to the ball. You're like a swarm of bees out there. A swarm of bees. That's what you love from your defense. Again, run to the ball. Run to the football. Get to the next one. Not the infamous loading. We don't need that right now. We live, baby. We got company. Act right. We got company. Act right. All right, here we go. 3rd and 2. Should have had more than two. Agent E probably should have had more than two, like total. Unless you're talking about just this game. Come on, Joe. And again, I'm looking at this, and as a quarterback, I'm seeing Brandon Stevens pressing Jamar Chase. I'm going to Jamar Chase. That in my mind. But I don't know if that's what's going to happen. Let's see. Nope. It's a little curl route on Darius, and he just falls. Falls out his break. T put them brakes on that boy. Skirt, skirt. T, T put the brakes on our Darius. Had that man on his back. Look, hey, look at Kyle. I told y'all Kyle can cover Boyd. Watch this coverage on Boyd little whip route. Don't fool Kyle at all. Right there in his hip pocket. He mirrors Boyd's whip route. Kyle can't cover the real twitchy slots, but he got Boyd's number. He can cover Boyd. Last year he was covering Boyd as a rookie. Again, when that ball come out like that, it's tough to get anything on him. The thing is, let me tell you what Cincinnati want to do. Let me pause this for a second. Now I let it play. I'm just not going to talk about it for a minute. What Cincinnati wants you to do is, if you play zone, they're going to get the ball out quick. They're going to get it out quick. You really ain't going to have a chance to sack them. But they want you to say, okay, well, we got to stop that quick stuff, come up and play man. Then T. Higgins and Chase can hit you over top with bombs. That's what they're trying to do in their passing game. Now, the bunch of different ways they do it passing wise, I don't know. But that's the simplified version of what they're trying to do. And they're mixing and run from time to time to keep you honest. But what they want to do is, if you play zone, they want to hit you with quick routes, make you be like, forget this zone. They're getting it out too quick. They're doing too much 7-8 yard stuff. Come up, play man, and they hit you over top. Well, what I've seen from Mike McDonald is he gives you looks that look like one thing, but then post snap they something different. Because we've been running this cover 2 shell, and I done seen 2, 4, and 1 out of this cover 2 shell. Outside zone, and we do a good job. I mean, they got yards on this, but we do a good job of clogging this stuff up for the most part. Do a good job of clogging this stuff up. I went back too far. My bad. Players mess up. The temptations. All right, let's go to the next one. Did I go back too far? It's the same play? No, it's different. It's the inside zone or whatever they tried to run. So good. Who is that? Is that Travis or Matabike? Or that could be Washington, because I ain't seen Washington yet. Now 98, that's Travis. Stay flat. Stay good job, Travis Jones. Playing with your hands, staying flat. Playing with your hands, not allowing the tackle to get up on you and hold like they normally do. And just come flat down the line as a defensive lineman. Just stay flat. Stay flat. Stay flat. And if it cut back, it's going to cut right back to you, which is what happened. That's the way coaches teach it. Fight it off, stay flat, and when it cuts back, be in your gap to make the tackle. That's the way it's taught. Trying to run again. Let's see what we do up front this time. They get about 5 on this one though. So I mean somebody had to get up off the ball. Let's see who it was. Probably was Matabike from the looks of it. Oh, he got a free release. The center got a free release to Roquan. That created the wedge. See, that was the wedge right there. The center got that free release to Roquan. Oh, and he got a cutback. Yeah, so Orlando caved down Queen and whoever the other defensive tackle was. And not a bad little run. Not a bad little run. Brown gonna close down on Travis and Queen, and that's the little cutback right there. But Job ain't got enough bricks in his pocket to stop that yet with one arm. Maybe if he was unblocked he could, but with one arm, that's screaming pec muscles. Three over three, do like a man look. They trying to pound it on us. They did get this first down. This ain't third first down. This drive. And I think there might have been the only three they got the first half. Maybe. Because they didn't have many. Kyle shoot that gap. And this is what I like about Kyle playing around the line of scrimmage. He can cover. Like you think he might be covering tight end. Shoot the gap. And Kyle, to me, Kyle's our second best blitzer. I think Queen's the best. I think Kyle's second. And I think Roquan's third. And then Kyle's so big and long that he can get in there and make these tackles. And you know, even if he technically not sound, them long tail arms he got can get people on the ground. Or bat balls down. Like if he blitz and he come untouched, he can knock the ball down. Jabo got a little pressure, not much. Again, I just love the way we like this swing route. Look at how fast we close. That's Queen. Close. Don't miss the tackle. I'm saying he used to miss them people. And y'all used to be on my head because he used to miss them and I was defending him. He used to miss these open field tackles. Look at him. Making them. Solo tackles too. Nobody getting an assist. Mano a mano. Him versus Mixon. Swing pass. Open field. Break. Look at the little hesitation. That's the difference. Watch this little hesitation to make sure you see that little shuffle step. Because at one point he was just hauling butt running. But this little shuffle step right there to square the dude up. That's it. He ain't used to do that. He didn't used to do that. Let's go to the next one. The kid learning. The kid learning. That was one of your favorites of the game. And basically did the same thing. Just a different back. So that lets me know we covering they first, second, and thirds. Look, T. Higgins covered, J. Mar covered, and Boyd covered. All they got is check downs. All they got is check down. Them boys in clamps right there. They clamped up. I mean, he got what, 2 yards on that? Yeah, 2 yards, 3 yards out the backfield. So it should be 3rd and 3, I think. No, Queen already knew it was coming. Look at the anticipation. Some in his mind letting know it was coming. Something. Some kind of key. He was already going out there. Which helped him out. I don't know what keyed it, but he heard us saw something and went on ahead and started that way. Film study maybe. Oh, what was the down and distance? My bad. 3rd and 5 from the 9. Definitely fixed his ankles. His angles, I mean. Yes, definitely. Boy, this was one of my favorite plays. This was one of my favorite plays. He rock bottom this boy with one on. Yeah. Get that ball out. Slammed him on his head and got the ball out. Talk your talk, 2-3. That's what you do. Gotta be physical with these guys. You gotta bully them almost. Cause if you let them get comfortable and let them get any kind of momentum and positiveness about their offense, they dangerous. They dangerous. You gotta put them in a chokehold and keep them in the chokehold. We after halftime now. 3rd quarter. And this is where they kind of start getting a little rhythm going. So we'll kind of see what they did different. We can't miss them. Who was that missed that? Matabike. Good moves, Matabike, but you can't miss them. is we had too many opportunities to get sacks and we don't get them. Like Clowney's 2 last week. This one right here. Watch Madubuike with a good move. And he really ain't do nothing but just get skinny. He ain't do nothing with his hands. He just got skinny. Oh, that we got a little arm bar right there. He got a little arm bar right here. I'm talking about Madubuike. That little arm ball. Now, once you get your shoulder past him, you got him. You just got tripped up. Finish that, though. Finish that. Dude, my stomach is talking. I got to get some food. But again, Clowney in coverage, you know, I'd rather him than Ojabo Owe in coverage. The Ardarius trying to come off that edge. Ardarius got a good quarterback hit last week coming off that edge, but the tight end was ready for him right here. He be trying to sneak in there. The tight end was ready for him this time. I don't know how much I like Pierce on his edge, though. Pierce being your edge guy. Oh, we should have had that sack. Should have had that sack. What up, Don? You in the same boat with what, Big Ridge? What you talking about? Where we at? Where we at? Got a little blitz action coming. Little backer cross. Backers cross. Why you hesitate, Ojabo? If you're supposed to go to the middle, go. Watch Ojabo, because he's not going. And you know how we like to drop people out. If he should drop to the middle, drop. If that's your responsibility, or do he just see the run and try to get back on top of it? Maybe he just see the run and try to get back on top of it. See run action? Yeah, okay. I see it. He just saw run action and tried to get over top of it. But you got to make that tackle, though. This is a solid tackle for you. Should be. You got to make that. This one-on-one. You got to make that. Wrap up. Wrap up. Wrap up, Ojabo. Oh, need food. Oh, yeah. I'm going to get some when I finish this. We're going to run for about 30 more minutes. We already in the third quarter, so I don't know how much more we're going to get. But the second half is when they got a lot of their yardage, so it'll a lot more film for them in the second half. Because up until now, they're in clamps. Up until now, they're in clamps. Appreciate you, Derek. Appreciate you. Love it. Like, when I saw this during the game, and I could, real recognize real. It's a great play. It's a formation that I really like. It's a great play. Faking like you running the sweep one way, having that guy come underneath, it's a great play. Especially with Joe turning his back because you don't know where the ball at. Now it's dangerous because you could potentially get your quarterback hit, but you see what happened when you outflank him. Let's see what the linebackers do for him to get outflanked. Oh, both of them went with the jet sweep. And see, at this point right here, you don't, as a linebacker, you have no clue where the ball at. You have no clue. You don't know if J-Mar got it. You don't know if Joe got it. You don't know if Mixon got it out the backfield. Nobody has a clue. So you just really got to play the run. So PQ playing the sweep by Chase. Always looking at Mixon. But by now, look at, he's out leveraged. He's outflanked Roquan. Mixon has. And now he just got to beat him to the flats. And if he get a good throw, if he get a throw where he can catch it and stay on the run, he's straight. Look at Kyle. I think Kyle even looking at J-Mar going the other direction. Yeah, Kyle fooled too. Look, Kyle going the other direction. Ardarius doing a good job of containing, but at this point, the person that's guarding Mixon is outflanked, and they have the big play. This is probably one of their bigger plays, yardage wise. One of their bigger plays of the game. I definitely know up until this point, it's their biggest play. Just look at it from this view. Where the ball at? You a linebacker, where the ball at? Now, Chase could do better with his fake. Chase be doing some lazy shit. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. If the ball ain't coming to him, but he ain't involved, he do some lazy shit. That's why I'm kind of glad it is what it is. But he do some lazy stuff. But as a linebacker, you don't know where the ball at. Now at this point, look at Mixon he got Queen, he got Roquan and Hamilton outflanked. So a good throw and he out the gate. Nice play, Bengals. I credit where credit is due. Credit where credit is due. Now we get them a single high look. Like we talked about earlier, how we show one thing pre-snap and then do something post-snap. So now if I'm the quarterback, I'm looking at this, I'm automatically thinking this is some version of man. Probably cover one. That's what I'm thinking in my brain. This is some version of cover one. No, and I take that back. As a quarterback, somebody right in this area right here coming. Because they two stacked on top of each other. You rarely have people stacked on top of each other unless one going and they replacing the responsibility. So something fishy about how all three of these guys lined up. Remember, I ain't watched this. So this is my first time seeing it from this angle with y'all. Oh, that was a fake. Oh, he got up out of there. All right, so it looked like man, but it ain't. It looked like man, but it ain't. It looked like they trying to do something with Jamar. It's cover two. Look at the way it's shaping up. It's cover two. It's Tampa 2. With your middle of the field guy is Kyle. In Tampa 2, you have your two high safeties. Then you have a linebacker type that drops and runs the middle. So in this case, Kyle is the guy that runs the middle. So you get a one high look pre-snap, and it end up being cover 2 post-snap. Darren Mike, boy. That Darren Mike, man, I'm telling you. Mike straight. Mike straight. Higgins don't play defense. Y'all talking amongst yourselves. Continue. Carry on. Mike's thing is disguise. And I guess he's teaching it enough to where those guys are on the same page and whatnot, because they doing a good job, especially these Bengals games. And yeah, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it 100. There is no freaking way we should have been in that playoff game last year. The defense kept us in that game. Offensively, we were doing much of nothing. So, shout out to Mike, man. He be doing his thing versus the Bengals. All right, now, did they catch us in man? Look like they did. We got a cover 2-ish look pre-snap. Man, the only person that's not covered for man is the back. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's some version of man. Maybe with a whole player or something like. But that's what we don't want to be versus these cats. Look, that's Darby getting beat on the end cut. Yeah, we don't want to be a man versus these dudes. No, sir. You can play some, but don't play it a lot. Mix it up. Mix it up. Go man at unconventional times. But they catch you a man, this is what they can do all day long. This is what they can do all day long if they catch you a man. Because they want to throw these end cuts or the quick outs. And so by pressing like this, we're taking away the speed out. At least I think we're taking it away. Because this looks like some version of cover 2. Looks like pre-snap. Snap the ball. They go play man. Look, this man 2. But we're man 2 plays in a row. It looked like cover 2. Man, everybody manned up. Only person open is Mixon. Make that tackle. Good job, Geno Stone, coming out the roof. This is how you come out the roof and make tackles. Boy, you had yourself a day. If only you had took that damn pick to the house. Watch it. Look how he come from depth. He what, 15 yards deep. One-on-one tackle. Bam. Get him out. Now, he didn't get him down, but he got him out. But we'll take it. The sideline is an extra defensive player. Use him. The sideline, an extra defensive player, use him. Or use it, rather. Use it. Not use him. Use it. Third and 2 from the 23. Looks like run. They're just trying to see what coverage is. That's what that motion is. Try to get a idea of what kind of coverage is going on. And what happened is, and I'll tell you what happened. What I think happened. I'll tell you what I think happened. In my offensive mind, they put him in motion the first time. He didn't go. Oh, my bad. Let me go back. Hold on. I forgot he went in motion like 3 times. All right, started right here. Put him in motion. They trying to figure something out. All right, it's man. He went with him. All right, so now I know it's man. I'm gonna bring him on back. All right, now I know it's man, and I know I gotta get out there in the flats fast. So I gotta snap it when he get behind me, so he can outflank Geno Stone because I know it's man as a quarterback. Now, see, he was able to get that running start, and Geno Stone ain't no way to get there because he was able to get that running start. So that's why they sent him back and then brought him back again so he can get that running start to outflank him. The same way that Joe Mixon outflanked the guys earlier in this drive. See, I got man. I'm gonna put him in motion so I can get that running start. And that's Geno Stone did a good job of recovering, but that's tough. That's tough on a defender. That's tough. So right now, when he's outflanked right now, he needs to be even with the tight end coming across the field, especially if they're in man. But by him right now, at this angle right here, he outflanked. And that's why they put him back in motion. Because when he realized he started running full speed, but it was too late. All right, looks like zone because we didn't go across the formation with Jamar. That's what it looks like. No, sir. You ain't gonna win the game doing that. Look at Tavis Robinson. I see you 95. I didn't think you could play, but you out there. Okay, Tavis tried to hold you on the edge. He tried to hold his own on his edge. Where Queen come from? See where Queen come from. Got on a double team down there. Orlando's eyeing Roquan, and 64 is probably trying to get Queen. Oh, Queen slips him. See? Short area quickness and finish the tackle. Oh, he almost let him go, though. Short area quickness. Watch Queen be in one gap, then just jump cut to the other. Boop. That's that running back. That's that former running back in him right there. That's that running back in him with that jump cut. Second and 8. There you go, Geno. There you go. Now let's see what happened on this play. All right, so let's kind of talk about this. Talk about this. Hold on. Matter of fact, this will be the last one. We're going to end it on this one. We're going to end it on this one. No, we'll go the whole. We got another 15 minutes. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. Keep going. I just eat late. So we got a 2 high shell. Trying to get an end cut. Who's walling that end cut off? Roquan's walling this end cut off by T. Higgins. Kyle's carrying the vertical. Who's that playing man outside? I don't know who this is. This might be Darby. Maybe Darby or Rock playing man outside. Then Brandon Stevens at the bottom on Chase. So this is what I think they did. They combo coverage this, and I worked with a guy that I think I know what this is defensively. I think I know what this is defensively, and I know what they call it. But this is man. They combo covering this with these three guys. That's what they doing right there. And so the first person come in, he's supposed to take them and wall them off, and then like whoever go out, then they pick it off like that. And if they get to a certain depth, the safety gets it. So I know. If you know Alabama coverages, this is Alabama's main coverage. This right here. I ain't gonna say it, but if you know what Alabama love to do, this is it right here in that circle. Cause they're gonna play press on that guy outside. So that's why you see the wall coming. He passed him off to Kyle, and he saw that end cut. He took it. And you got to know your rules though. There's a bunch of rules that happen with these three, and you got to know them. They ran them to perfection. But the thing is, what they don't know is, out of this coverage, he eyes number 3. Geno Stone eyes are on number 3 out of this coverage. Because technically, that's man. That's man. So you just don't know it, but even from the other side of the field, his eyes are on number 3 to see if he comes across the field. He's supposed to take away all crossers. And from this look right here, Joe can't see him. Look what Geno Stone at. So this is, I'm an offensive guy, but this is one of the defensive coverages I know that I didn't have to work with, and I know exactly what happened now. Exactly what happened. Because see, look, ball snapped, his eyes go straight to the other side of the field. Because he know he got that cross. He take away any crossers. Whether it's a shallow cross or a deep cross, he got every crosser. He made his way across there, and Joe didn't see him because Joe saw T get behind his linebacker, which is Roquan. That's what he saw. He never saw Geno Stone. Bam. Now, the interesting part. All right, outran him. Ojabo's going to get Joe Burrow. Cut this damn thing right there. You outrun 54. Mixon may be the only person who can catch you. Mixon might be the only person to catch you. You know what? How often you get the chance to have 100 yards? With a 100-yard touchdown, you talking about you tired. We don't care about that. He say he tired, boss. Nobody care about you being tired. Go score the freaking football. Who knows when you'll get another opportunity? See, he's so tired, he's still running after the play. He ain't that tired. Score the freaking football. But again, watch his eyes. Look at his eyes. His eyes went straight to that side. Yep, Joe never saw him. His eyes cutting that T. Higgins, looking at Joe. Throw it. Joe never looked left. Never. Well, yeah, he did. Just started the play to try to look the safety off. But him looking left never moved Geno Stone. Geno stay where he was. Cut that thing back, man. Cut that thing. You let Joe Burrow run you out of bounds, man. Come on. You let Joe Burrow run you out of bounds. All right, that's enough. Let's go to the next play. We probably get one more series. You let Joe Burrow run you out of bounds. God darn it. Come on, brother, man. Come on. Oh, computer may say. Let's see. Hold on. Computer be like, you said this was last play and it ain't. Oh, there we go. Now we're good. All right, next drive. They started cooking after this. I ain't gonna even lie. They started getting that rhythm after this. Again, look at the clamps that he got to come to the check down. All this little short stuff, clamped. Now, actually, he should have came here. Because nobody's guarding this dude. Actually. Probably got hot feet though. Probably got hot feet. Joe ain't started limping until he knew the Bengals was gonna lose. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Good tackle. So Ojabo must be hurt now because they starting because Malik's in. Not Ojabo. I'm sorry. Owe. Owe must have got hurt by now because I see Malik playing that edge. And we just get a more athletic person on the edge when you throw Malik out there. All that we just get a better athlete. So I'm cool with Malik playing the edge if you doing stuff like that. Malik's a pretty decent athlete. All right, what that signal mean? Mean run the ball? Ooh, who almost picked that thing? So, all right, this is my question right here. Y'all tell me what y'all think. So, do we think Ardarius was blitzing from depth and realized that they was trying to do something quick and veered off, or did he tried to jump this bubble? What y'all think? Was he blitzing from depth, or did he just try to jump this bubble or flat route? Oh, and Chase still caught that thing. That boy got some hands. I give him that. That boy got some hands. Great instinctual play by Ardarius though. Look where he at. He's trying to get that thing, man. He's trying to get that thing. Get off blocks, DBs. I mean, yeah, DBs get off blocks. They better not use that again. But they better change their signals up after that. Boy, Queen came through like a missile. This is what Queen used to do: run past tackles. You know, this is homeboy though. I don't know if you want to KO his homeboy. You know, Joe and J Mar as homeboys. They won that championship together. Might take it a little easy on them cats. What up, P? The two by two look. Now, don't this look from don't aren't we normally the ones getting this done to? We normally the ones that see this look on offense. Now we doing it to somebody else. Normally it's us that see all these people up here and get that zero blitz look. But now we doing it to other people. And we dropping them out like they do sometimes. Look, covered. Covered. Only thing you might have is this end cut by T. Higgins. Unless J Mar running out up top. He is. That's probably where the ball going. That is. That's where the ball going. So how did we give up that leverage, Rock Your Sin? How'd you get that leverage up? Let's see what you did. So J Mar is behind him. I don't know what kind of technique that is, but he just got routed up. Just got routed up. So he's zone turning, but he's inside of the receivers. I don't understand that. Uh, Maybe I have to get a defensive guru to help me out on that one. He's zone turned, but inside the receiver. Maybe you think he just if they went fade, he could push him to the sideline. Maybe. What you say? Bailey got beats. Ardarius' chest injury move was a way to activate Marlon Humphrey this week as a preseason game with the rookie back up. He hurt, so I don't think we're gonna see the rookie. Anthony Richardson and concussion protocol, so we may not see him. It's a good job. Is that Travis again? Yeah, that's Travis. Good. Fighting off the double. Now once the double leaves, get rid of him. Press him and get rid of him. I'm telling you, 98's playing a lot better than I ain't seen Broderick Washington yet. Somebody put out an APB for this man. Yeah, I'm right. I ain't too far behind your agent. Appreciate you for coming through. Appreciate you for coming through. I got 4 more minutes. Again, disguising stuff. Disguising. Looks like some kind of two shell. Could be two, could be four. Pre-snap. They ran it, so it's tough to tell. Tough to get coverage. See what the coverage is when they run the ball, because everybody reacts different. Especially once it's handed off. You ain't really, it's a reaction. Good job, Matter BK, winning your one-on-ones. Watch Matter BK win his one-on-one. Get out of here. Now go make that tackle, 92. Oh, I got hell. Where the holding at, ref? Let me get my holding. Good job, Matter BK, though. Yeah, get out of here. That quickness. Let's get to the next play. Let's see how we can squeeze in these 3 minutes. Hey, man, we got a couple more plays left. If you ain't hit the like button, hit the like button. I don't know how many likes we got. My setup a little different right now. Starting to sneak them in. Starting to sneak them in. Turn and run, Ojabo. Don't just drop to nobody. Drop to something. See how Ojabo is dropping to nothing? He has to peek and see what's coming and then get up under it. Peek. Peek. He ain't peeked yet. He's still looking at the quarterback. You don't have no threats. Find your threats. If he peeks and sees this happening, instead of being right here, he's now right here. And either Boyd makes a great catch by getting hammered, or he's scared and get alligator arms. But you can't, what are you covering over here? Nothing. There are no threats. That's covering grass. I don't know if that's a football term, and the coaches don't like it. That's covering grass. You need to cover somebody. I understand the zone, but if nobody's a threat in your zone, go body up somebody. Get your head on a swivel and see you late. But hopefully he'll learn from, learn and get better and do stuff like this. Look like he got pulled after this play. Because he never looked to see his awareness, man. He never looked. He's just looking at Joe. There's no back to that side. There's nothing. And if he just peek, you can see this bender coming. Because he never, he's here for no reason. This play was 10 versus 11. Even though he got in on the tackle, but still, that's too late. That play was 10 versus 11. Let's do one more. Uh-oh. Here we go. Again, look like a cover two shell. Man, Rock did a good job on Jamar right here. Look up top. Look at the top of your screen. Get physical with him. Get physical with him. Now, if this was some version of cover two, I'm saying if because I'm not sure, but if this was some version of cover two, you see how Jamar tries to get outside of Rock? Well, in cover two, you can't allow him to get outside. So he's doing a good job of forcing him to be inside and making him work. Because, and I'll tell you this, if you play cover two and you allow that guy to get a free release outside, any good quarterback can fit this ball over here before the safety get there. So now, if you fighting with him, the whole time you fighting with him, the safety creeping over. And so when he finally gives up and go inside, the safety on top of him. And then you can have your responsibilities, whatever they are underneath. But if you just let him get a free release outside, he's going to hit that window shot. Any good quarterback going to hit that window shot. So it's a good job of fighting with him right there. Fighting with him. And see, the whole time he's fighting with him, Kyle is widening out. With every step he fights with him, Kyle gets wider and wider. I will say one more thing about this, and I'm gonna shut this down. Like another thing, what I used to tell, and if you got nephews or whatever that play corner, when you in zone when you in cover two, make sure nobody gets between your butt and the out of bounds line. That's one little teaching point we used to tell them. If you're in cover two, nobody can get between your butt and the sideline because you got to press that guy inside to help the safety out. So if you protect your butt to the sideline, you should be good. And this is what I think Rock Ya-Sin does until he see the ball thrown. So he just outside leverage. He just not gonna let him get outside. Just not gonna let him get outside. Not gonna let him get outside. Now the ball's thrown, I can let him go. I can let him go. Hey, so I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Who was J Mar? Right? He had low numbers that game. Uh, Kicking it with me for an hour. I called it the defensive kickback, and this is normally what the Patreons get. Like they'll get full fledged like every play breakdown like this. But because of some stuff that went on with work Monday, I had to work late. I decided to show everybody what the Patreons get almost on a weekly basis. I won't put my foot in my mouth and say every week, but almost on a weekly basis. So like last week, Patreons got this for the offense. So next week they'll probably get it for the offense again. I try to alternate one long offense one week and then defense the next week. So that's where we're going with that. But this is just a sample. So if you want to, be there when I do these, make sure you join the Patreon. But I decided to give everybody a sample of this today, man. And I appreciate y'all for coming through. Enjoy the rest of y'all Tuesday night, man. I hope y'all got y'all tacos. And I'm finna go open this refrigerator and see what I can get. Peace.